Hey, my name's Dan, and I'm about to explain how in today's digital economy there are several different alternatives to work in an unfulfilling career instead of living a life of freedom that allows you to spend more time with family or traveling or doing whatever you want to do instead of what your boss tells you to do. Don't get me wrong, there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. So if that's what you're hoping for, or if you are happy in your current career path until retirement, then you can probably go ahead and skip this video now. So let me properly introduce myself. My name's Dan Holloway and I'm founder of a company called Scrap the 9 to 5. And back in the summer of 2016, I had probably one of the biggest light bulb moments of my entire life when I was working for a software company. I was earning really good money, but I was feeling very unfulfilled. And I basically convinced myself that the reason I wasn't feeling fulfilled was that I needed to earn even more money and get even higher salary so I could buy more things and bring myself more happiness. And I then decided to start looking at London software company roles, some of the big enterprise roles for the London companies, to hit that higher salary that I thought would bring me fulfillment. And as I was going through this process, I suddenly realised that every time I'd set myself an income goal in the past, whether 30k or 50k or 100k or whatever, as soon as I'd hit that goal, very quickly everything would go back to normal. My life wouldn't really change. And when I realised this, I suddenly figured that, well, if no income goal in the past has ever really changed anything or brought me more fulfillment, why did I think that an even bigger income goal in the future was going to do that? Now, you might be able to relate to me on this because I'm sure you too have had income goals in the past that you're now earning more than, and perhaps you told yourself that having that higher salary would solve various problems or bring you more fulfillment. So now that you're earning that higher salary, how do you feel? I mean, are all life's problems sorted? When I realised this, I realised that no salary amount or no career path was ever going to bring me fulfillment as long as it was preventing me from doing the things that deep down I really wanted to do. And I realised that burying my head in the sand, it just wasn't going to cut it, because at some point I'd have to face up to this. And I'd much rather face up to it now, in the present moment, while I could do something about it, rather than waiting until, many years down the line until it was too late and I didn't have the time left to do the things that I wanted to do. Now, you might be on my wavelength with this, you might not, I don't know, but if you do see where I'm coming from, then you probably already know, you already feel that there's more to life than this. We're not here to just work in the corporate rat race and make somebody else's dreams a reality instead of our own. We're here for much more than that. We're here to create something that we're passionate about and that gives us purpose and means that we can't wait to get up in the morning. That's what I believe that we're here for, not just to be some cog in a corporate machine. Now, it's like Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, says, society's drummed into us that we need to go to school and get good grades and get a good job and work our way up the corporate ladder and hopefully earn enough money that one day we can save enough of a nest egg to retire and live out the rest of our lives comfortably but within our means. And I finally understand what he's talking about when he explains that in today's economy, that is just a completely redundant strategy. We're not in the industrial age anymore. We're in the digital age. Some people call it the entrepreneur revolution. We live in an age where we have literally limitless potential available at our fingertips and in our pockets. It's possible to start a billion-dollar business in a garage using just a laptop and a phone and an internet connection. So with that in mind, you've got companies like Uber, Airbnb, Expedia, don't own a single taxi, hotel or airplane, yet they are the largest taxi company, hotel company and airline company in the world. And how do they do that? And the answer is through connectivity and automation. So they simply take other companies' products and they find a market, customers for those products, and they use tools available to all of us in this digital economy, connectivity and automation, to connect the sellers of the product to the buyers. That's all they do. And that's called an affiliate company. That's affiliate marketing. So Uber, Airbnb and Expedia, all billion-dollar companies or near enough, they're all affiliate companies. These are the types of businesses of the future. You've got companies like Amazon, it's largely been built off of affiliates. So people like you or me that are selling other people's products, and we're just selling it to buyers on Amazon. We don't even see that product. That goes straight from the manufacturer and it's delivered to the end consumer without us ever getting involved in any of the logistics. Now, if this sounds confusing, don't worry, because it's really not. And 6 months ago, I didn't have a clue about any of this. I was just oblivious, working my way or trying to work my way up the corporate ladder. And I remember this clearly, actually, because I was looking at videos on YouTube of Tony Robbins because I wanted a bit of a motivation and inspiration, right? I was, looking for something to push me on my path. And a video, kind of similar to this one actually, popped up from a couple called Gerard and Merrily. And they talked about how they'd successfully used connectivity and automation to build an online business that they could run from anywhere in the world as long as they had a laptop and an internet connection. That's all they need to live their life. And I was watching this video and I was thinking, wow, this is exactly the kind of thing that I'd always dreamed of, and I didn't even know it existed. And as I was going through, they then offered me for free a video series that had taught them the fundamentals of how all of this was possible. It was shot by their personal mentors, Stuart Ross and Jay Kubasek. And this video series, as I watched it, it really started to open my mind as to this whole new world that's available to all of us. Now, I've got to admit, I was massively skeptical, but I figured it's free, so there's no harm in checking it out. So I went through to their website, I entered my email address, they sent me the video series, and my goodness, am I glad that I did that. Because that video series put me on a completely different journey that today has resulted in me quitting my near six-figure software job, building my own online business, and finally living a life of freedom. So I'm now at a stage in my journey where I want to give this same video series back to you for free. Same one that got me on this journey. Now look, be under no illusions, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. You're not going to be able to watch the video series and then build a business tomorrow and make loads of money next week and then go traveling the world straight away. It doesn't quite work like that. It takes hard work, dedication, focus, commitment, effort. All of these things that make up building any type of business. But if this does sound interesting, if it has sparked your curiosity, then all I need you to do is click the link just there or down there. That will take you through to my website. You can then have a look over my site, you can learn a bit more about how it works, about what's involved, you can learn a bit more about me if you want to learn a bit more about me and my journey. But then all you need to do is enter your email address into any of the boxes that pop up on my site, and I'll then send you myself the same video series that I first got. Now look, you're intelligent enough to figure out for yourself whether this is right for you and your life, because it's not for everyone, and that's okay. Everybody's different, everyone has different goals and a different vision for the future and different needs and wants and desires and all that kind of thing. I don't know you personally. So after you watch the video series, that's a judgment call that you would need to make, whether it's right for you. But as I say, if it has sparked your curiosity, if you would like to learn more, then click the link just there or down there, go through to my site, enter your email address, watch the video series and see what you think. See if it's right for you. Alright, so thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to learn more, then I look forward to speaking to you on the other side. Bye for now.